Welcome to yogadownload.com. Today is Yoga for Runners, number 1. My name is Donnell and I will be your guide. We'll begin in Child's Pose. Please come to your mat, bring your knees to the mat and then spread them wide to the outer edges. Allow your big toes to come to touch. Push your hips down into your heels. Walk your fingertips forward. Tuck your chin. Place your forehead to the mat. Now please close your eyes and just for a moment enjoy this resting posture. Allow yourself to let go of whatever stress or tension or tightness you may have brought to the mat with you. Do this as you connect to your breath. As your breath becomes deep and rhythmic, breathing in and out through the nose only. Warming your body, calming your mind, preparing you for today's flow. Today's practice is going to focus on creating strength, stability, flexibility. It's going to allow you to either recover from an injury or prevent any future injuries caused by running. It's going to allow your bodies to be strong and supple. Always turn back to your yoga. From Child's Pose, come into Downward Facing Dog. Tuck your toes under, send your hips high. Breathe in Down Dog. Creating the alignment, creating the foundation of this pose. Your palms are flat, your fingers spread wide. You press your palms forward. You draw your chest back. Allow your shoulders to roll away from your ears, down your back. Feel your hips lift high. Keep your hips lifting and feel your heels gently move towards the mat. Use your breath. Every inhale you lengthen, you create space, and on the exhale breath, you go deeper. It's the breath that is your guide today. It is your breath that is your yoga. From Down Dog, walk to the top of your mat for Ragdoll. Feet are going to be hip-width distance apart. You hinge forward from your hips, interlacing your arms, reaching onto opposite bicep. Tuck your chin deep into your chest. Allow your crown to become heavy. Breathe here. Take a moment, soften your knees. This is the first forward bend of your day. So allow yourself to be gentle, to be mindful. Breathe. Feel your heels pressing into the mat. Then feel that energy rise up the back of your legs as your hips lift high. When you inhale, feel your spine grow long. When you exhale, sink deeper into your forward bend. Release your fingertips to the mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. Place your weight in your heels, soften your knees, tuck your chin to your chest, and then slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Roll all the way to a standing position. Then roll your shoulders back and down, spinning your palms open towards the front of your mat. Stand tall, stand strong, feel the energy. The energy runs throughout your body with every breath. Your heels drive down into the mat. Your thighs are engaged. Your tail tucks just slightly. That automatically draws the navel towards the spine and up into your ribs. Feel your heart center lifting, but your shoulders relax. Feel energy lifting out through the crown of your head. Coming into Tadasana as you inhale, sweep your arms out in front of you and straight above your head. Breathe here in Tadasana. Feeling energy now running from your feet all the way up through your body, out through your fingertips. You're reaching up to touch the sky, but at the same time, allow your shoulders to relax. Now shift your weight back into your heels, tuck your tail slightly, press your hips forward, turn your gaze to your thumbs as you take a breath in. When you exhale, bend your elbows, pull your elbows down to the small of your back, coming into a back bend. Inhale, Tadasana, lift your arms above your head, palms touch. Forward bend as you exhale, draw yourself deep, forehead to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, fill your lungs. When you exhale, Chaturanga, ride your exhale breath down to a 90-degree bend. Inhale, upward facing dog. Let's breathe here together for just a moment. Tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. You lift your thighs. You allow your hips to surrender. Draw your palms back on the mat as you draw your heart forward and you reach your crown high to the sky. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs. When you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, downward facing dog. Use your core strength to lift your hips high. Use your exhale breath to drive your heels closer to the mat. Inhale your right leg high to the sky, and let's breathe here together for a moment. Feel that equal yet opposite energy moving through your body. So as you press your palms forward, your shoulders and your chest draw back. As you lift your top leg high, your left heel gently starts to melt closer to the mat. Now roll out your ankle in one direction. Roll out your ankle in the other direction. Open and close your toes. Lift your right leg even higher as you inhale. Draw your knee to your nose, and let's breathe here for a moment. When you draw your knee to your nose, you want to hinge forward, stacking your shoulders directly above your palms. Then you push your palms into the mat like you're going to push away from the mat, opening through the mid-spine and allowing the core strength to bring your knee to touch your nose. Inhale, send your right leg high to the sky. Draw your knee to your nose as you exhale and hold on to it for 3. Low lunge is next. 2, 1. Continue forward. Step your foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Breathe here. Keep your back leg straight and strong as you inhale, crescent lunge. Pull your arms out in front of you and straight above your head and breathe here in crescent lunge. Drive your left heel back. Feel a gentle stretching through your calf and your Achilles tendon. Now engage your back leg. At the same time, move your front knee forward, coming deeper into your lunge. Draw your belly in, draw your ribs in, relax your shoulders. Take a breath in here. When you exhale, bend your back knee. Bring it 1 inch above the mat. So hover your back knee 1 inch above the mat. We're providing or creating length through the psoas muscle, the hip flexor. Now as you inhale, straighten your back leg. Do this by driving your heel towards the back of your mat. Take another breath in, reach to lengthen. Warrior 2 as you exhale, spin your back foot flat, open your arms wide, and breathe here in Warrior 2. Now here in Warrior 2, you want to feel like you're tearing your mat in half. You're pressing to the outer edge of your back foot. At the same time, your front knee keeps moving forward. Point your tail to the mat. Feel your spine long, your core strong. Sink even deeper into the pose. From this Warrior 2, we're going to come into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Hinge forward. Bring your right fingertips to the mat. Now lunge all the way forward. Straighten your right leg. Lift your left leg high. Stack your hips. Stack your shoulders. So your left hand is reaching high. Your left leg is high. Your right fingertips are on the mat. Your right foot is pressing into the mat. Standing leg is straight and strong. Your hips are stacked. Draw your belly in. This is half moon. It's our first balancing pose. Breathe. Now slowly bend your front knee and gently drop back into your Warrior 2. Sink deeper. Hold the lunge as you inhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale here in reverse warrior. As you exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward. Reach your right hand to the back, reach your left hand to the front, and breathe here. Keep your front knee opening wide. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. At the same time, keep reaching forward through your top hand. Now as you inhale, reverse your triangle. Straighten your front leg as you come all the way back up, reach to the sky, and go towards the back of the mat. Breathe. So reverse triangle is reverse warrior with both legs straight. You press forward into your front foot, both legs straight and strong. Feel the energy rise up through your side body as you reach through your top hand on the inhale breath. Triangle. As you exhale, hinge forward, reach your right arm forward to the top of the mat, then gently bring your right hand to your right shin and lift your left arm high to the sky. Now let's breathe here as we set up the foundation of this pose. In triangle, Now, instead of tearing your mat in half with your feet, I want you to see if you can bring your feet towards one another without moving them. Just feel them pulling towards one another, activating the inner thighs. Now draw your tail towards your back heel, your belly into your spine. Stay light on your right hand. Do this by continuing to reach up through the top hand. Feel that energy move. Now breathe. To come out of this, reach through your top hand, and as you inhale, come all the way to a standing position. Bring your hands to your hips. Twisting triangle. Square your hips and your shoulders to the front of your mat. Step your back foot in, about a foot or so. Your toes are pointing forward. Your feet are staggered, but your inner heels are in one line. Take your right hand to your right hip and draw it up and back, squaring your hips. Lift your left arm high to the sky as you inhale. Draw your belly in and up, and as you exhale, hinge forward, back flat, reach forward first, then gently drop your left hand to your right foot and sweep your right arm high to the sky. Breathe. So you want equal energy in both feet. Your hips are square to the mat, your thighs are engaged. Please make sure that your back heel is pressing into the mat. If it's lifting up, that just means to you that your stance is too wide. Step forward slightly. Now inhale, lengthen the spine, and when you exhale, reach up to touch the sky, twisting deeper. Nose to knee. Release your right fingertips to the mat. Draw your hips evenly towards the back of your mat. Tuck your chin. Touch your nose to your knee, forehead to your shin. Maybe this isn't happening for you right now. That is okay. Someday it will. Breathe. Both legs straight and strong. Now, coming into standing splits, place all the weight into your right foot, bend your right knee slightly, and then start to lift your left leg high to the sky. Now try to straighten your standing leg, your right leg. Both legs are straight and strong. Feel the stretch. Feel the strength. Breathe. Lift your top leg one more inch as you inhale. To release, bring your left foot next to your right and inhale, halfway lift. Lift your chest, flatten your back. Chaturanga. High to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high and breathe. Keep your palms pressing forward. Your chest draws back. Top leg lifts. Bottom heel presses down. Roll out your ankle in one direction. Roll out your ankle in the other direction. Open and close your toes. Lift your leg even higher as you inhale. Knee to nose as you exhale. Now breathe here, hinging forward. Remember, shoulders above your wrist. Push away from the mat. We're strengthening the core. We're warming our spine. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Fill your lungs. Knee to your nose as you exhale and hold here for 3. Low lunges next. Feel your core strong. 2, 1. Continue forward. Low lunge. Breathe. Take your time. Keep your back leg straight and strong. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms out in front of you and straight above your head. Please breathe. You should feel equal yet opposite energy moving through this entire pose. As your heel drives back, your knee moves forward. Creating space, your hips sink down. The energy rises up through the spine and out through your fingertips. Take a breath in. When you exhale, bend your back knee, hover your knee above the mat, 1 inch above the mat. Feel your breath move into your hip flexor, your psoas muscle. Now as you inhale, straighten your back leg, drive your heel back, breathe here for a moment. Take another breath in. On the exhale breath, open up into warrior 2, breathe. Pressing to the outer edge of your back foot. Moving your front knee forward, allowing your front knee to open wide. Feel the length of your inner thigh. Feel the openness of your hips. Feel your arms draw apart from one another. Be active in the postures today. Sink deeper. From warrior 2, we're going to go into half moon. Slowly start to hinge forward. Drop your left hand gently to the mat, and then hinge forward up into your left leg, lifting your right leg off the mat, sweeping your right arm high to the sky. Half moon, breathe. Here in half moon, your standing leg is straight and strong. If you're having some problems balancing here, press the big toe deep into the mat. Then feel that energy rise up your leg Your hips are stacked one on top of the other. Your shoulders are stacked. Try to take some of the weight out of your bottom hand as you reach through your top hand. Now use your strength and your stability and slowly come back into Warrior 2. Bend your front knee. Gently place your back foot down. Sink deeper into your Warrior 2. Hold the lunge as you inhale, Reverse Warrior. Reach your left hand to the sky. Reach towards the back of your mat and breathe. Allow the side body to open. Allow your ribs to expand as you inhale. As you exhale, extended side angle, hinge forward. Draw your left hand back, draw your right arm up and over and reach to the front of your mat. Feel like your arms are being pulled apart in opposite directions. Open your front knee and sink deeper into your extended side angle. Now with your inhale breath, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg as you reach up to the sky with your left hand and you reach all the way back towards the mat. Now breathe here. Both legs, straight and strong. Feel the vibration as it moves up into your side body and out through the fingertips of your left hand on the inhale breath. As you exhale, triangle, hinge forward, drawing your front hip back, reach all the way forward, then drop your left hand lightly to your shin, sweep your right arm high to the sky, and please breathe here in triangle, pressing to the outer edges of both of your feet, lifting your inner arches. Both your legs are straight and strong. Your tail points to your back heel. Your navel draws in. Stay light on your bottom hand. Do this by keep reaching it up to your top hand. Feel that energy. Breathe. To come out of this pose, reach to your top hand. As you inhale, come all the way to standing. Hands to your hips. We're going to move back into twisting triangle. Step your back foot far enough in that you can square your hips and square your shoulders to the front of your mat. Make sure that your back heel is pressing deep into the mat. If your back heel is lifting off the mat at all, that means your stance is too wide. Take your left hand to your left hip, draw it back and up. Send your right arm high as you inhale, create length. Draw your navel in and up, and as you exhale, hinge forward, reach all the way forward, back is flat. Now bring your right hand to your left foot and sweep your left arm high to the sky and breathe here, please. Press in evenly in both feet. Allow your hips to square to the mat. Feel the energy lifting through your top hand, your spine as long as you inhale, your twist as deep as you exhale. Breathe. Slowly release, nose to knee, left hand to the mat. Now draw your hips back evenly, tuck your chin into your chest, knee to your nose, forehead to your shin. Breathe through the back lungs. Feel the length of your hamstrings. Now slowly bend your front knee and start to hinge forward, come into a standing split. Both legs straight and strong. Reach, feel equal energy in both legs as your left foot presses down, your right leg lifts high. Breathe. To release, bring your right foot next to your left at the same time. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga as you exhale, ride it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel like you're tearing your mat in half. Your palms press forward, your toes draw back. One breath cycle together. Inhale. Exhale. Look up. Bend your knees, float through seated position. Boat Navasana. You want to find these two bones right underneath you, these two small bones sitting on the mat. Now draw your knees into your chest, lift your toes from the mat, capture your knees with your hands, lean your shoulders back, draw your shoulder blades together and down, expand your heart, draw your navel towards your spine. Now begin to lift your heels away from the mat and feel your core strong. Keep your spine long. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you release your arms out in front of you, thumbs to the sky. Now you can either stay here or reach your toes to the sky, boat Navasana. Basically, it looks like a capital V as you sit on the mat. To modify, if you're having problems, you can always bend your knees and reach your hands to the back of your thighs, drawing your heart center forward, shoulder blades together, or just creating some strength through the core body. Breathe here. Slowly release. Seated position. Go ahead and extend your legs out in front of you, please. Reach behind you. Capture your backside. Move the flesh from out from underneath you and find those two little bones again to balance on your sit bones. Now flex your feet. Drive your inner heels forward. Sweep your arms high over your head. Reach the sky as you inhale. When you exhale, draw your belly in and up as you hinge from the hips. You reach forward for your feet, seated forward bend. Let's breathe here together for just a moment. Remember your breath. It does not matter how flexible you are here. Move at your own pace. Go to your own level and use your breath to take you deeper and deeper. Every inhale you lengthen. Every exhale you pull deeper. Breathe here. Enjoy it. If you're more advanced, if you're more flexible, and your legs are straight, see if you can flex the top of your thighs. When you flex your quadriceps, when you engage these muscles, your hamstrings, the back of your thighs, must release. Therefore, they lengthen, and from length, you pull deeper. As you inhale, lift yourself back up to a seated position, arms overhead, fingertips reaching to the sky. Now use your core strength to lay all the way down on your mat, legs out in front, arms overhead. Reach through your fingertips to your toes as you inhale. Draw your right knee to your chest as you exhale. Pull it in. Send your right heel high to the sky as you inhale. Foot flex. Walk your hands up your leg. Reach as high as you can on your calf or your ankle. As you exhale, bend your elbows, tuck your chin, and pull your forehead up towards your shin. Breathe. Feel your core strength. Feel the length of the back of your leg. And then slowly release. Push your right leg down. Sweep your arms high above your head. Reach and lengthen. Exhale your left knee to your chest. Send your left heel high to the sky. Reach your hands up as far as you can go. Then use your core strength. Bend your elbows open wide. Tuck your chin. Pull your forehead towards your shin. Breathe into it. Slowly release. Push your left heel down to the mat. Sweep your arms high over your head as you inhale. Reach and lengthen. Draw both knees into your chest as you exhale. Now close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. When you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, lift your forehead to your knees, sealing in all the benefits of your practice today. Keep squeezing your knees into your chest, but at the same time your knees push up onto your forearms, and then slowly open up Savasana. Legs out in front of you, arms to your sides, palms will spin to the sky as you tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, expanding your heart center. Close your eyes, and just for a few moments, allow stillness to settle in. The only movement comes from your breath as your belly rises and falls with each and every breath. And every breath in is a breath of life and energy, and every exhale, you melt, you let go. Breathe. Begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingertips. As you inhale, send your right arm high above your head, reach to the back of your mat. When you exhale, roll over onto your right arm, coming into a supported fetal position. Your knees will draw towards your chest. take just a moment here. Connect all those feelings, sensations, vibrations that you've created for yourself today. And then carry these feelings with you up into a seated position, coming to Baddha Konasana. The soles of your feet are going to touch. Your knees will drop open wide. You sit up tall, you sit up strong as you place your hands to your heart center. Feel your heels pressing together, creating strength, flexibility. Sit up tall, sit up proud, taking just a moment to allow everything to settle in. Then lift your hands to your third eye center. Place your thumbs right between your eyebrows. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs. As you exhale, gently hinge forward. Namaste.